And I'd like to pick up on that point. If you look at many cases, you're going to need to have a kind of a fusion of the legacy and the IoT. And there's going to be new investments made by different players. If I go back to the grid as an example, there's lots of customers that are putting generation behind their fence lines and want to control it and manage it. But those capabilities can help support the grid through an interaction with utilities. And there's work going on to look at like the open field message bus, an effort to kind of get the edge devices to publish and subscribe and then make local decisions rather than always having to go back to the mothership for everything. So I think that's a very important paradigm. But one of the things I want to touch on is that in the grid area, one of the things that we ran into was just a life cycle time constant issue. The expectations for the life of the legacy infrastructure in the grid is 30 years, sometimes 40 years. A lot of what we're talking about here is much, much shorter timescales. So I think there's going to need to be some work to kind of reconcile that mismatch in expectations. One of the things that we did to try to step in when there was concern about smart meters, are the standards in place for smart meters, we worked first on an upgradability standard so that we could give some assurance to public utility commissions that their utilities would be able to put in place smart meters that could be upgraded in the future. So that was a way to bridge that mismatch between new assets and the existing legacy system. And I think a lot of that's going to need to be done.